Thanks for joining us, folks. I'm Sam Lesante, and you're watching the Sam Lesante Show. My guest today is John Rich. John Rich is president of WMPI, and you can go to ultracleanfuels.com to learn about this coal-to-fuel plant that should have been built many years ago. Also, you can watch this show 24/7 on SSP TV or on ultracleanfuels.com. Joining me now, Mayor Lou Barletta, as you know, folks, is running for U.S. Congress in the 11th Congressional District. And the reason, thank you, Mayor, for coming on the show. You know, you're very much familiar with this, what John has been working on since the mid-90s. First of all, what is your personal opinion, and what do you think should be done in terms of taking a plant that, you know, would be built here in northeastern Pennsylvania and doing what it would be doing?
Well, you know, let's put first things first. You know, we hear so much that we have to reduce our dependency on foreign oil. We hear that all the time. Not only because of what it will, the jobs that it will create here back in the United States, but also the fact that our dependency on foreign oil presents a clear and present danger for national security here in America. So there's good reason why we need to produce more oil here at home. And it's a fact that it will be very difficult to get the United States away from liquid fuel. There's no question about it. It will take years, decades possibly. But right here in northeastern Pennsylvania, right here at our home, we have an opportunity to become a leader in the nation in producing liquid fuels that will reduce our dependency on foreign oil. Not only coal to liquid, but we hear so much talk about the Marcellus Shale and the natural gas that is here, which can also be produced into liquid fuels. So here in northeastern Pennsylvania, we could create jobs for people back home. We're always talking about how do we create more jobs here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We could take the natural resources that the good Lord has given us here and put it to good use. You know, Sam, I'm very concerned. There was a 2009 study that talks about what the top 40 industrialized nations are doing to be innovative in the future. The United States ranked dead last. Now that is frightening. Here is an innovative idea. Here's something that we could do right here in northeastern Pennsylvania with some leadership to push this, to move this football forward, to create jobs here, and also provide this country with an alternative that will reduce that dependency. It won't replace it, but it will reduce it.
You've looked at this for many years, okay? This is not the first time that you've looked at this and with John's plant. And personally, I admire John and his family for what they're doing because this is, you know, when this happens, and I say when it's happening, this is going to be a tremendous opportunity for not only here, but also for the country. Going to Congress, if you should win, okay, what would be your stance in this energy situation?
Well, yeah, coming from northeastern Pennsylvania and fighting for jobs here in Northeast and what we could do, and also looking at our country as its future, what is the future of this nation, and looking at national security, when you look at all that, here we are in a position that we can lead, and this will be one of the issues that I've been known to stand up for what I believe in and not back down. And this isn't about party. I don't really care what Republicans or Democrats think about me. I'm not going to Washington for a career, Sam. I've said that. I'm going to Washington for a cause. I am going to take this technology. I am going to talk about it. I am going to try to get support for it. And hopefully, we will see it become a reality here in northeastern Pennsylvania, where this part of the state, in this part of the country, it will become a leader.
Hey, how about this idea? We drill for and pump all the oil we can get, all the liquids, we refine it into transportation fuels, and we can't produce enough that way, so we buy it offshore, right? We export $800 million a day for that. Shouldn't there be some kind of priority where we drill for and pump all we can, then we tap out, then we use all the natural gas to liquids we can possibly build, then we build all the solid feedstock facilities to liquids to satisfy. Then we talk about buying offshore. In other words, shouldn't it be a priority in our thinking? Not just jump to buying crude offshore. Maybe maybe that way there ought to be a priority established. Let's tap out. When I say tap out, I'm saying let's draw off of or draw on known technologies to produce some of the liquids before we then do what we've done so easily in the past, ship the dollars offshore.
And it's not that we're retrofitting cars and our automobiles and and gas stations. It's a liquid fuel that you'll put in your car and vehicles and transportation.
You take a guy like Trump, didn't get where he got because he doesn't know what he's doing. You take a guy like Romney, and I know who didn't get where they got because they don't know what they're doing. And we talk about businessmen, we talk about creative ideas. We talk about a guy like John who is providing, as we speak, literally thousands of opportunity of jobs and supporting families in northeastern Pennsylvania. And again, to me, I encourage you, the viewer, folks, to call your congressman, call your U.S. senator, and find out what's happening with these what's happening with the coal-to-fuel plants. Why are they not pushing it? Mayor Barletta says if he's elected, he will definitely make that a priority. That's my concern. I've been with this since 1999. He's been with it before that. I've seen this, and that's what sends my frustration. I wish someone would tell me, you know, we've covered all the objectives. We've covered the environment. You should see a beautiful, he has plants, we have fish, we have deer running around. It's gorgeous, okay? The strippings are gone, et cetera. It's fabulous. I don't understand it, Lou. I just don't understand it.
We need jobs, Sam. We need to put people back to work again. This country needs to be innovative again. That's what we need. We need ideas like this to invent and really advance technology here, and we have it. We were blessed with the resources here, coal in the ground, natural gas. We just have not utilized it to the best that we could.
We're borrowing money so we can ship it offshore to buy liquids. Well, it's just fundamentally wrong.
All right, to learn more about this, folks, it's so important to learn about it. It's election year. Mayor Barletta said, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Lou, that if you get to Congress, if you become elected, this will be a priority for you.
You can count on that, Sam.
Okay. UltraCleanFuels.com, SSPTV.com. You could watch the show anywhere, any place in the United States, in the world. But go to UltraCleanFuels.com to learn as much as you can about this. And then call your congressman and call your U.S. senator and just ask them what's going on with it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.